So now we're on to our fasting. Probably the hardest one of the year, right? Because it's Christmas.
Super hard.
Super hard, super temptation, and cold in the UK as well. And the sun's gone down by 4 o'clock. So it's kind of like food is a big must, because food, of course, represents bringing people together, and you detach yourself from stuff as well. So food's great for that. And we're not going to have any of it, are we? In the next 6 days. So it's all about fasting. So if you're able to achieve this is great result, because it's the hardest time to do it. So to do that, we also have protocols. So for the first 2 days before the fast, so that would be yesterday and today, is all about whole foods. And these whole foods can be like avocados.
Why do you need my one?
She's my partner. We've been together a long time now. We have 5 children, ages from 19 to 4, all different ideas of what food is. So it's very tempting to eat their food. But we do well, don't we? So whole foods, avocados, what else? Apples, mangoes, anything that knows itself. That's what we basically go for, okay, for the last day before the fast. You know what we do in our juicing, so then we do our juicing for 3 days, and then after that we also do a water fast. But we do have certain products that we use when we're taking down the parasites. So we've got, like, do you want to show them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well that's mushrooms. That's magic mushrooms. That's magic mushrooms.
I think I'm on there.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You can do, you know, like,
I feel like I need to be on there.
magic mushrooms are near the end. They work much better when you haven't got stuff inside of it. But they are a mix of mushrooms, but we take that throughout anyway, the fast. They can't see any of that.
No.
It's down there.
No.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Alright, okay, so then what we do, personally, you just want to do these for 3 days of your water fast, because if you imagine when you take your juice and you get rid of all the solid inside of you, then you've got all your juices. Once you go to the water fast, you're more receptible to take these, because they will respond much better in your system. So you've got black walnut, okay? So this is taking down parasites, right? And candida. Dandelion. Okay. Burdock.
Red clover.
Red. Say again.
Clover.
Clover. Red clover. And then we also take the iodine as well throughout. So you rub that on us as well. Don't rub on your face.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't come off. And we always put oil on us, which is sage, so anything that knows itself, right? And then you've got, vitamin C, we do vitamin D as well. We do that anyway, so that's all year round. Okay, and you've got, what's that called? Marigolds. They're not jelly sweets.
No, they're not.
No.
No.
So what's that called?
Lutigold.
Yeah, well done. Basically marigold. So this one here is,
What do they do?
these are good for your eyes. This is good for detoxing as well.
Mm.
So good for your eyes.
And we have magnesium as well. Take magnesium daily.
Yeah.
Different types of magnesium. So you need to look into which type of magnesium would suit you for what you may lack in. But magnesium is a really good supplement to take on a daily basis.
You have teas. Okay. Artichoke. These are good for the liver and kidneys. And dandelion root.
Pinch of South sea salt. So
That should be every day anyway.
all your minerals in this, in one. Really.
Yeah. And then you also got burdock tea. And the most important one, I would probably say, I mean they're all important, is the sea moss, Irish sea moss as well. You can get that on Amazon already made. We make some, and we also order it as well. It's all organic. Now, so you've got to remember, in your body you've got receptors. So all of that stuff there, you're just trying to remind the body that it can turn on that receptor. Because once it's got that, it can then take it on board. And then on, obviously, the day 3 of the water fast, your body will be cleansed, okay, and you create space. I would always suggest that you do breath work all the way through. There is videos on YouTube. I'm sure we're going to put some more videos up on YouTube to do it as well. I'd also recommend having a sauna. I'll get it nice and hot and create friction in the body. And you can use these sort of things. So my daughter's happily named them all. That's a dinosaur. That's a ghost. She's named every single one of them. That one's a fish. That one's a sword. But these, basically, they go on your body and you're trying to create trauma in the tissues. Yeah, so you're trying to so you like scratch as much as you can. And you just go around looking for the redness and you create that trauma. And then what happens is friction, rubbing, warming up, it just loosens up all the toxins. So then when you drink the water, it can then flush all these toxins away. Basically like a snake. You're trying to shed yourself. Okay? Anything else you want to tell about the experience of doing your fasting?
No, so juicing for 3 days, 18th and 19th, 20th, and then the 21st, 3 days for the water.
Distilled water as well. So try to distill it. Fiji water or Icelandic water is high in HP, so it's good for the candida, so it can sort out your skin problems and stuff like that. You want to put it into a copper vessel once you've distilled it, and then drink it. You want to have probably, I'd say, 1.5 liters a day. Okay, you're going to be hungry, but that's where the breath work comes in, because breath is light and food is dense light. I would also say play some heavy music with low beats, and it kind of represents food at its low density as well. Anything else you could recommend they do?
Go out for a walk, get away from food.
Yeah, get away from food.
It's
always a good idea, especially Christmas time. So don't go for a walk in your town. Walk in the woods or something like that, yeah. Well, I'd say walk, you might as well paddle. How much rain we've had in the UK is ridiculous, isn't it, right? Quite a lot of emotions. But the idea is you're just trying to take ownership of your body, create some more space for you to think more clearly, and something else is not trying to take control of your thoughts. So you could be having a conversation with your partner, and rather than when you're having a conversation with your partner, you're thinking, I could do some food. While you're chatting to your partner, you could actually just be chatting to your partner. And especially when you're doing a fast, here comes our Gemini, Bellerive. You coming over? What's that? A shark tail?
No, it's a capstan.
Oh, right. Very good. Gonna get another one then? Get another one. We're gonna make this one bigger. Come on.
Can't.
Go make it a bigger one. That's Bellerive, okay? So, anything else you could probably say? Massage your body, stretch your body, rest your body.
In actual fact, when you finish your fast, you probably won't, you'll be thinking possibly along the way, oh, I want this, I want that, and thinking of the foods that you want and that you normally would go to, or the kind of habit that you would have. You might pick up a coffee a day. These things are going to be challenging. However, when you come to this end of the fast and you've managed to get through that, then you actually don't want as much, do you? So when we have Christmas dinner and I make all the Christmas dinner for all the family that come over, you put so much on, but you actually don't want anything at all. We could end up eating from a coconut bar.
Yeah, that's it.
We literally could end up eating from that kind of portion size.
But going further into that might be the fact that when you're cooking the food and then the steam comes up and you get all the smell and the sensations, you're almost eating the spirit of the food rather than the matter of the food. Especially when we're fasted for that long period of time. So when we've smelled all them different smells on an empty stomach, the body's actually time to program itself or reprogram itself, reboot itself. And you smell these smells and you're like, oh, you're probably hungry or full up with that. So when it comes to eating, you're like, oh, I can't really be bothered. But do be bothered, because everyone else is eating and you just made it.
And this may well be your first time, and if it is your first time doing it, just do what you can. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just do you know, even if you can do the juicing for a few days and then try maybe a day of water fasting. It's always good to try and do something. But you know, if you can't seem to, you're not able to manage to do the whole protocol, the whole process, then don't beat yourself up about it. It's something that just say this is the beginning of it.
Yeah. It's you know, it's all good advice. Oh, it comes Bellaviv
The
again.
rabbit was climbing onto the cage, and then the cage going to bang.
That's it.
Are they okay?
But I
Bellaviv, do you want to come up and say hello?
Go around that way. Go around that way.
Come round to Mummy.
Go around to Mummy that way. Bellaviv.
And I need to know when you have a juice, when Mummy and Daddy makes you a green juice. Do you
This is Bellaviv.
say hi? When Mummy and Daddy make you a juice, do you like the juice?
If you can get your kids involved in it as much as possible, it's so much more easier. Okay, just let them know that what you're doing.
Yeah. She'll
And-
have food, you know, when we do the juicing, she'll still
Yeah.
have some, she'll have food.
And don't worry about weight loss. Everyone's got their certain height. Everyone's got their certain weight. You know, like weight loss, you're not going to lose absolutely loads and you're going to carry on losing, but you're just literally going to get to a certain point where you're...
Careful. Good girl.
Yeah, so don't worry about how much you lose. Okay, that's an ego thing. And you can train on this as well. If you find it difficult when it comes to the water fast, start to have some coconut water, okay, and have some dates. You know, if you find it a massive struggle, okay. Nothing wrong with doing just a few little things. We also recommend that you do husk. This is husk here. Okay, so like we do that. So we do the 3-day water fast. No, sorry, we do the 3-day juice. Then we do the husk. And then we do the water fast. It starts the water fast.
There you go,
Brilliant.
David. There you
Brilliant.
go.
There you go.
There we go.
really crazy with.
If there's any questions that you have, please ask the minion. Look into his eyes and ask the minion.
Yeah.
Have a laugh as you're going through it. Nothing's too serious. Okay,
As you can
and go with the Tao, go with the breath. Get in your saunas, get in your meditation, play some music, and just relax, okay?
And enjoy. Try and enjoy it. Enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process. Questions, just fire away.
Merry Christmas
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
from Bellaviv and the Minion.
But we will stay in contact as well anyway. You want to say goodbye?
Say bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Right.
Space.